and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca and I thought I'd show you a couple more things from my order from Oraloa. So I showed you a painting the other week and a matching jigsaw. Now these don't match, but I do have a diamond painting and a pixel create it yourself that I thought was worth a little nosy, because as I say, I had a voucher. So let me get in it. So this is similar-ish to diamond painting, but of course not, and definitely a bit more of a task. Oh, it comes framed though, that's handy. So do you know those likes of those hammer beads that you can get from IKEA and craft shops? So this is a little pegboard. It has got like an arrow thing on the back. I'm guessing that's telling you which way down it should go. But it has tiny little pegs. And then you get this, and I'm guessing, oh, let's hope there's something further in there. Oh, these are more flexible than I thought. I expected these to be the hard plastic, but they're not. They're more of a squidgy. They are still tough. If I really press my nail into it, I can make a little indent, but like they're solid. They're solid little squares. They're just probably not made out of the same stuff as diamonds. But the idea is you put one on a square. So of course one on a single square using the colours as determined. So very much like diamond painting, but they're not printed onto this. So let's show you. So this gives you, so you do this in stages by the looks of it. So first up you have Pixel Colour 100, and they do have numbers on the back. So in the middle of this it does say 100, and this one says 109, which is actually in this list as well. So by the looks of it, it just gives you the pattern. That's a little bit weird. That where you put, so you have 81 of these, 51 of these, and you follow the pattern to put them down. What I'm not liking is the fact that there's no grids, so I can't count how many up or across I need to go. Like, I don't know how many dots up. Oh, hang on. Okay, I take that back. I take that back and I let them off. I've just twigged. This actually sits there, so you don't need to count. Okay, all is forgiven. So you pop this clear part on here. I was thinking it would be a bit more like, you know, Chart to Art, Heaven and Earth Design, counted cross stitch, but it's not. You actually put your board on here and then put your individual on the specific colours. Okay, that is makes a lot more sense. You do get these tweezers, though I think I may end up using some of my own. But hang on, how? Oh no, actually that works rather well. So then that one would sit on there. Okay, those tweezers do work rather well for pulling them off, for actually having a grip and pulling them off. They work rather nice. That came off really easy. So yeah, I would follow this pattern with all those 4 colours, and then it's the same symbols but different colours. So I would then place this on here and fill in the rest, and then I would continue on. I kind of looking forward to doing that. I might have to give this a go. I'm actually filming this before Easter weekend, So I think this might be an Easter weekend task, and I will make myself a gorilla, and then my gorilla can fit in there. And the arrow pointing down actually makes more sense if you do then put it on the piece of paper each time. Yeah, so I'm going to do this weekend. You guys will be seeing it probably after I've done it. But yeah, I thought I would pick that up. It was a reasonable price from what I remember. There's a few different images, and I thought it'd be something that's fun and a little bit different. And it is. So you just put together all the pieces. See, look, if I'd have actually read the back, we might have been all right. Oh, this one actually says the arrow goes up. That's fine, I can do that. So you put your base plate on the top of the pattern, follow the, see, look, why do I not read instructions? Because I like to mess. Okay, 6 minutes wasted of me not following instructions, but you get the idea. Let's get into the diamond painting. I know what I'm doing when it comes to these. So, let's say, I have unboxed one diamond painting from Oraloa. I do have one more to show you yet. It's actually a mystery one. So I'm rather excited about the next one that will come out in the future. But this one that I picked up is called London by Maria Chetkariva. I think that's probably not how you say it, but you might get the idea. So this painting I chose because I liked it. That's probably why I chose all paintings. Sometimes they have additional reasons, but more often than not, it's because I liked it. Let's get it out of there. There is no way I'm trying to get that back in there. But this is the painting. I'm pretty sure it's a square. It is. So hang on, we've got the instruction leaflet. This is the one I want to look at. It is 49.5 by 70 centimetres. It has diamond dust drills and AB drills. So we'll have a look at those. And it is a square. So to show you this, and we do get their toolkit. I've got quite a few videos on their toolkit. But yeah, it's quite a long painting. 49.5 by 70. It's the 70 that makes it quite tall, but we've got a little corgi. Woman sat, I'm guessing, by the Thames. And then we have Elizabethan Tower and London, England in the autumn, by the looks of those. It has 61 colours. And as I say, there are actually 3 diamond dust drills and 4 AB drills. So let's have a look where that placement is. That's always the placement I like to look at, because there's often a nice scattering. Okay, that is the model. So let's start with the diamond dust. So we have, the first one is 550, which is a purple. We have that in her hat. No, it's not there. I thought it was, but it's, oh, hang on, is it? Yes, it is. So we have some just on the sort of roof lines of the buildings. We have some here in the tunnel. That is definitely that one, isn't it? Not a brown. It is. We also have it all the way up here for the tree. So we have 550 up there. Where else do we have it? We have some here on the lamppost and some here. And some here. So scattered all over. I say we have some in the roof. And then a lot of it is actually the branches of the tree. So we have quite a lot in the branches. Then we have No, what's the next one? 964 in the Diamond Dust. This one is actually sort of, if you think of the sky, ignore the bits where there's clouds. But basically this sort of line here going behind, this sort of slightly lighter row of the sky is actually this Diamond Dust. Do we have any more? Because those will take quite a few diamonds. We have a little bit here. Oh, a little bit here as well. Just some lines of it down here. A little bit here. A little bit in here. And a little bit over here. So we do have some, basically river and sky is what we're talking for this one. And then the last Diamond Dust is actually 3865. That is in the top of her coffee or cup of tea. Take your fancy. It's steaming. There's a little bit on her bag. So a cup of tea, her bag. Have we got any further up? Oh, and the light. So we also have some in the sort of glass of the lamp, of the lamppost. Then we have ABs. So we have 720 AB, which is a sparkly one. There is some of that in the couple of these leaves falling from the trees. And then we have them in the tree. So that's one. There's some up here. There's some up in this top corner. And then, yeah, there is some over here as well. So there's some up there. Is there any more on that actual tree? Yes, there's a little bit here, a little bit further up. So some of the darker parts of the tree up there. And then there is quite a few in the leaves at her feet. So we have that one. Then we have 817 AB. This is sort of a reddy colour. This is within these leaves. There's quite a bit. There is some within this falling leaf. Do we have any in the actual tree? Yes, again, so we have a couple of sections up here on this tree, and then we have a couple of sections here on this tree for that one. Then we have 936 AB, which is a green. Excuse me, that one is not in the tree. But there is some here on the table. And then there's some at the bottom of the tree here. And then there is a scattering throughout this bush down here. That looks to be all of those. Yep. And then the biggest, sort of fattest one that we seem to have is 3078 AB. We have a line on her skirt. So where are we going to have a big amount of this? Ah, in these clouds. So we have a scattering throughout the cloud down here. We also have a scattering up and round the top of these clouds. We then have a big amount round here, and then again around these clouds. So they're sort of scattered within. And then this whole top section of this cloud up here is also this colour. So primarily clouds, and then of course it will go into this one in the sky. There is a little gap. There's a little gap between the two. But yeah, you'll sort of see some of this in the cloud, the AB, and then you'll see some of the Diamond Dust in the sky. So yeah, really nice scattering of those throughout this image. So this is one that will be getting added to my stash, of course. But yeah, I'll pop a link to this one down below, just in case you do fancy it for yourself. But yeah, that's the artist. It's called London, and it is 49.5 centimetres by 70 centimetres. And then if you go to the tabs across the top, you can see the likes of the pixel and or the jigsaws and things. There's a couple of different little bits if you like to have, you know, a little bit of a dabble in other crafts. But yeah, I am going to add this one to my stash. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.